Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Porto's midfield dynamo lands on United's wishlist, and Thibaut Courtois' take on Senne Lammens' stellar showing. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United's interest in Porto starlet. Manchester United are reportedly sizing up a move for the gifted Porto midfielder, Victor Froholt. At just 19 years old, the young Dane is viewed as a tremendous talent and is firmly on the radar of a host of top clubs across the continent. He could set any potential suitor back around £75 million, owing to a rather hefty release clause embedded in his contract. It remains to be seen if the Old Trafford hierarchy will ultimately decide to table a formal bid to secure his signature. The 19-year-old is versatile, capable of operating effectively both as a central midfielder and further forward as an attacking midfielder. Should he join, he would undoubtedly inject technical ability and creativity into the squad. Furthermore, he is known as a diligent worker in the middle of the park, willing to contribute significantly with his defensive work rate and pressing game. Froholt has been lauded as a player who possesses quality in abundance. Froholt is still in the nascent stages of his career, with a bright future ahead of him. Under the right stewardship, he has the potential to blossom into a top-draw player for the Red Devils. The chance to move to a Premier League outfit would be a hugely enticing prospect for the player. However, the suggested valuation is exceptionally steep, and it is widely considered unlikely that Manchester United would sanction a straight £75 million payment. For a deal to materialize, Porto will likely need to adopt a more pragmatic stance regarding their demands. Thibaut Courtois' response to Senne Lammens' impressive performances. The arrival of Senne Lammens, the talented young Belgian goalkeeper, at Manchester United during last summer's transfer window has marked a new chapter in the defensive history of this English giant. Snapped up from Royal Antwerp for €21 million plus performance-related add-ons, the 23-year-old keeper was initially tipped to serve as a rotational option. However, Altay Bayindir's inconsistent form at the start of the season opened the door for Lammens to quickly demonstrate his abilities between the sticks at Old Trafford. Lammens made his Premier League debut in Matchweek 7, against Sunderland, and immediately caught the eye. He kept a clean sheet in United's victory, displaying composure, sharp reflexes, and a commanding presence on high balls, hallmarks of his style. That standout first outing swiftly silenced doubters and shifted perceptions that he was merely a short-term fix. United fans wasted no time in dubbing him the next Peter Schmeichel, the legendary keeper. The real test came in the following fixture, a fiery trip to Anfield to face eternal rivals Liverpool. The stadium, notorious for its hostility towards visiting sides, became the stage for Lammens to prove his mettle and mentality. He was magnificent, pulling off a series of crucial saves that left the Reds' attack frustrated, and helping United maintain their positive run. It is this mental resilience that has drawn praise from pundits. In just a matter of weeks, Lammens has transformed from a keeper with limited top-flight European experience into a dependable figure at one of the world's biggest clubs. His solid displays have extended beyond the debut and that heated derby, including a vital win against Brighton. Though his goal was breached, his performance was fantastic for a United side that has long craved a top-class stopper. Lammens' bold approach to intercepting crosses and his quick decision-making have added a fresh dimension to Manchester United's backline. To date, he has played 5 matches for United and remains unbeaten, 3 wins and 2 draws. He has made 14 saves with a save percentage of 66.7% and conceded 7 goals, meaning that before his debut, United had already shipped 11 in their first 6 outings. Yet, his stellar form at United has not yet earned him a starting berth for the Belgian national team. First-choice keeper Thibaut Courtois is sidelined with a right thigh injury and will miss international duty. Even so, Belgium boss Rudi Garcia opted not to hand Lammens his chance in the away tie against Kazakhstan, instead selecting Nottingham Forest's Matt Sales as the starter. Though Lammens must bide his time on the international front, his dazzling displays at Manchester United have caught the attention of his senior compatriot, Thibaut Courtois. The Real Madrid shot-stopper has openly expressed his admiration for Lammens' rapid progress. Courtois views him as one of the finest young goalkeepers around, who has made a vital contribution to United. He believes the high praise from the Red Devils supporters is hugely positive for the youngster's career development. Courtois went on to say that, nowadays, a manager needs a goalkeeper with a strong mentality, excellent reading of the game, and the courage to dominate his defensive area. In his view, Senne Lammens possesses all these qualities in spades, even going so far as to hail him as the future of the Belgian national team. This endorsement underscores that Courtois sees not just fleeting form, but a bright long-term prospect for Lammens' career at both club and country level. Recognition from a figure of Thibaut Courtois' stature is clearly a massive morale boost for Senne Lammens. Although coach Rudy Garcia has chosen Matt Sales as a temporary replacement for Courtois, Lammens' consistent performances in the fiercely competitive Premier League cannot be overlooked for long. With his tender years and potential endorsed by the Red Devils #1, all signs point to it being only a matter of time before Lammens assumes a more prominent role between the posts for the national side, proving himself a true successor in the post-Courtois era. Crystal Palace fullback Daniel Munoz's United dream revealed. Daniel Munoz has been delivering a series of stellar performances in the English Premier League, cementing his status as one of the competition's most accomplished fullbacks. The Colombian international has proven himself to be a vital asset for the Eagles, thanks to his considerable contributions in both attack and defense. This season, the 29-year-old has already notched up 2 goals and 2 assists from 19 appearances, showcasing his effectiveness in the final third. Munoz's contribution, however, is not simply measured by offensive statistics. Defensively, he has been a resolute bulwark, winning an average of 5.7 duels per match this term. His stats also boast 3.7 recoveries, 3.3 clearances, and 2.6 tackles per game, on average. The former Henk man further stands out for his high-pressing ability and exemplary work ethic, which has made him an increasingly appealing target for Europe's top outfits. In a recent interview, Daniel Munoz opened the door to a potential move, where he candidly discussed his professional aspirations, admitting that playing for a club of the stature of Manchester United would be a dream come true. He shared his desire to one day feature for an elite European side, mentioning clubs like Barcelona, PSG, Real Madrid, and Manchester United as the pinnacle of the game. Munoz affirmed that he believes his consistent work and effort are currently aimed at drawing the attention of one of these major institutions, as he views reaching that level as his ultimate goal. Despite this significant ambition, the gifted Colombian added that there was currently no concrete interest from any club, and his immediate focus remained squarely on his duties with Crystal Palace. Nevertheless, he did not entirely rule out the prospect of a mid-season departure from Selhurst Park during the January transfer window. With a transfermarkt valuation of £22 million, Crystal Palace might be tempted to do business in January should they receive an offer in the region of £30 to £35 million. Given that Munoz is operating at the peak of his career, a move to Manchester United would secure the club a high-quality, permanent solution at right-back for the foreseeable future. The Red Devils, currently managed by Ruben Amorim, have utilized both Diogo Dalot and Amad Diallo in the position. Munoz would offer the perfect balance between attack and defense from that wide role. United's decision to pursue a deal for Munoz appears to be a no-brainer. The Red Devils have long been searching for a long-term right-back solution that could significantly elevate the overall quality of the squad. Munoz's proficiency at both ends of the pitch would provide a new tactical dimension for Amorim's side, allowing them to switch between more defensive and more attacking formations with ease. Furthermore, Munoz's Premier League experience ensures he would be capable of a seamless transition without a lengthy adjustment period. Naturally, the likelihood of Munoz arriving at Old Trafford will hinge on how aggressively United choose to act in the winter transfer market. Considering his robust form and his prime years, the Red Devils must move swiftly to secure his services before other major clubs join the race. Signing a player with Munoz's articulated ambition and work ethic could provide a significant boost to a squad striving to reclaim its position at the summit of domestic and European football. Munoz himself understands that the interest of big clubs is a direct consequence of his sustained hard graft. His honest statement regarding his dream club also underlines his professional ambition to compete at the very highest level. For Crystal Palace, selling him presents a dilemma, losing a key player mid-season versus securing a substantial financial windfall to reinvest in the future. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.